Wolfgang, where you at, man?
There's some good-looking folks here tonight. A few ugly ones here and there. You know who you are.
A dance party with Beyonce. Yo, Wolfgang Amadeuz, and here we are, another episode of the Set in the West Chronicles. Now check it out. I think they are saying that black people, for the most part, or so-called African Americans, are up in arms because Snoop Dogg will be performing at the Trump inaugural crypto ball. President-elect Donald Trump's newly appointed AI and crypto czar, David Sachs. There's an event that's going on. Snoop will be participating in this situation. So, according to the Root, and you know how we all love the Root, but also Hindustan Times, they tell us that Snoop will be performing at this ball, crypto ball, hosted by David Sachs. So essentially, the ball is one of many parties that is meant to celebrate the incoming administration. And they're saying that we're not happy with Snoop's decision. Snoop allegedly has been kind of, doing things or trying to get Trump's attention. He said he has nothing but respect for Trump. Trump having a past where he's historically doing racially problematic things. So for one, let's just talk about Trump and why I always side-eye him. In the 70s, that housing discrimination thing that happened with Trump's real estate company, he faced lawsuits for allegedly discriminating against black renters, and that happens to this day. But let's see how all this plays out. In fact, I got to do more research on that whole thing because I just know about it, but I never found out, hey, what was going on with that whole situation with Trump doing that. I knew about it, but I never did a deep dive, and I will do that. But Trump also gets the side eye for the Central Park 5. He took out a full page ad. He called for the death penalty for the 5 black and Latin kids who were wrongfully accused of the assault. And he maintained that stance even after they were exonerated. And we don't call them the Central Park 5 anymore. We call them the exonerated 5. There's also some situations where Trump had made some claims that Barack Obama was not born in the United States. That's up in the air. Is that considered racist? I don't know. I think that's all politics. But back to that, when you get into the politics of someone, it's kind of like, I look at it like, the sexuality or the religious side of a person. I mean, you just, okay, that's you, that's what you do. Okay, cool. And you can't force nobody. You can't be mad at nobody for their political affiliations. And if Snoop is going to go perform, it's obvious Snoop is a businessman. So obviously, I believe Snoop is going to be doing what he needs to do. He's going to be networking and getting in the good graces of people who are going to be running things within the next 4 years. So, shout out to Snoop. Shout out to Dogg. I'm not mad. And also, I mean, on the flip side with Trump, Trump supported Jesse Jackson's presidential campaign in the 80s. And he's had a complex history with our community in the United States. You either love him or hate him. I remember, you had Black Moon had that song, Black Trump. They sampled Raekwon saying, guess who's a black Trump? So, our community always has looked at Trump a certain way. And Trump now is more aligned with the MAGA community, the Make America Great Again, the individuals who will be considered, like, I would say, hillbillies. But I think Trump is just playing the game, if you really think so, if you really think about it. And Snoop as well. Snoop is playing the game. Not mad at Snoop. If he's doing what he's doing, he's performing. He's getting his bag. It is what it is. But for them, the Root, to say that black folks are mad at Snoop, that's kind of out of there. That's kind of crazy, because in all honesty, it's kind of like, let Snoop do what he wants to do. Now, they took a Twitter feed and it said, what do you think about Snoop Dogg performing at the crypto event that honors Donald Trump days before his inauguration? And Snoop has said some stuff, again, he said he ain't done nothing wrong with me. He's only done great things for me. Snoop said that, praising Trump. But, Snoop is also in a different tax bracket, so I get what he's saying or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They had a falling out when Snoop said publicly that he will be voting for Clinton in 2016. He then expressed dismay on Instagram when Trump beat her, saying that he would roast any black artist who performed at the first inauguration, calling anyone who did a jigaboo or Uncle Tom. So here we go, Snoop. You're kind of contradicting yourself. But when Donald Trump used his presidential powers to grant clemency to Harry O, Snoop publicly thanked Trump. Trump is comfortable having the support of that crowd. He said Kamala Harris calls herself black when it benefits her, and that is true. She calls herself Indian when it benefits. So Trump's not out here lying. But we as individuals must recognize that when something's done for good for a few black individuals, like what he did for Harry O, Kodak Black, and for Lil Wayne when he was leaving the office. So I could see Snoop having a change of heart about Trump after 2016. What Snoop is doing is carrying the same. He's carrying the same penalty like Kanye West and Chrisette Michelle. That's basically what it is, because they faced backlash after the whole thing with Trump and wearing that Make America Great Again hat. Kanye never recovered from that, which is true. But it's very interesting. And at the end of the article, they said is Snoop is questionably selling out the black community by performing at the crypto ball. I'm gonna keep it a buck with everybody. The root doesn't speak for me, and when we want to start really playing politics and get into this political game, we got to start forming PACs. You form PACs so that you could influence or talk to certain people that are in politics who could create policy for us. So let's see where this goes. I don't care about the performative stuff. Snoop had one way of thinking of Trump. Now he has another. I'm not mad at him. I get it. If Trump got my brother out of jail, I'd be like, hey, yeah, that's my dude right there. But we really got to stop playing this game with being mad at someone, because in all honesty, they're just playing the game, and this whole world is a stage. Even Trump is playing a game, if you really want to talk about it. But what are your thoughts? Do you think Snoop should be in the same category as Kanye West because he's buddying up with Trump? Should he get the same treatment as Chrisette Michelle? Leave your comments. Let us know. We really want to know. Is buddying up with Trump a bad idea? Alright. Please like, please share, please subscribe, y'all. This is Wolfgang Amadeuz. I'm out.
Wolfgang, where you at, man?